What?
Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. So here's the 411. We heated up some Rocky Mountain oysters, suffered through the mother of all fetch quests, and played tag in the sand with a bunch of kids. Our gang is now headed towards Twinside, the new capital of Sambrek. We cut to Dion and Joshua. The two are discussing Ultima and his potential influence on the kingdom of Sambrek. Joshua asks Dion if he will offer his support in taking down Ultima, but Dion says he's got some family matters he has to attend to first. We actually see what the two talked about earlier in the throne room in a flashback.
What do you know of my blood?
Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gill.
Have you threatened my father?
I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Use Gigaflare, Dion. Use Gigaflare right now!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
Gigaflare! There are places for people like Anabella. It starts with an H and ends with an L. It's heel, as in the bottom of my heel on the side of the curb.
Fork-tongued bitch!
That's enough of that. The two wrap up their meeting and Joshua and Yote take their leave. Now, Dion mentioned needing to take care of business. It sounds like he's cooking up a spicy plan.
Terence, do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We Dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness, and we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. This is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Anabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Yes! Yes! Finally, someone is stepping up to this treacherous snake! This is why Dion is the best character in Final Fantasy XVI. When Jill and Clive make it inside Twinside, it's nighttime. Porgal's chilling outside, while the two are sharing a cold one. Explosions go off in the distance. That'll be Dion and the Dragoons. It appears he started his uprising. Oh, Salve Girl! Run! Get out of there! Clive and Jill aren't sure what's going on, so they run towards the commotion, traveling on the rooftops of Twinside. Thus, begins the next, quote, dungeon section. The two head towards the bell tower in the middle of town to regroup with Goots. A couple Dragoons pass by, which catches the attention of Clive.
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
And we have to fight through hordes of them too, which confirms that the strike is being launched by our Dragoonian prince. Like the other dungeon sections, I feel like the setting of Twinside is wasted. It's a linear path straight to the bell tower because you can only ever advance where the game tells you can. I wouldn't mind having to look around a bit and solve some puzzles to move forward. Imagine if we could use our iconic feats to interact with the environment. We could use Deadly Embrace to grab an object for a puzzle, or use Phoenix Shift to get somewhere that's a bit out of reach. I'm realizing now that the game has a solid base to utilize the combat system during exploration. Okay, I'm gonna make a comparison to a much weaker Square Enix game. Valkyrie Elysium came out in 2022, and I was pretty stoked for it, having played and loved Valkyrie Profile for the PS1. When it came out, it was okay, just okay. Not amazing, not bad, but a decent romp. It played heavily into an elemental damage system, and it was fun to get good at it. Overall, it's a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 game at best that was limited to what I assume is budget and manpower. There were a lot of good ideas that just didn't have enough meat. One of these systems is the ability to use your Einherjar for elemental specials to interact with the environment during exploration. For example, a path you need to get through is blocked by ice, so you need to use the right Einherjar to break through it and proceed. Or there's a bunch of branches in your way, so you're gonna need to use someone with fire to burn it all down. That kind of system would have been awesome in Final Fantasy XVI. It would certainly make exploration more exciting and engaging. We finally make it to the square. There's the bell tower. Hey, yo, Goots, you in here? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know this was a mascot battle. Get him, Torgal! I actually got my ass beat the first time because I didn't know we could take half my life away with one blow. It's a lot more challenging than the dragon fight in Drake's Breath, hence more fun. But a huge problem with it is that you can only lock onto its head. Why? Take a page from FromSoft, business unit. Let me lock onto the legs. The fight takes so long because you have to wait around for it to lower its head so you can attack it. Once we put it down though, we hear a familiar voice.
Clive! I didn't know there'd be a dragon!
Looks like Goots is alright. Now that the three are reunited, they start making their way out of the square. But just then, a bright light pierces the night sky.
Another crystal's heart.
It's Dion. What's he doing? Oh snap, Dion, those are your people you're shooting at. What in the world has gotten into him? Amongst the fiery chaos in Twinside, we spot our discreet Rosarian couple. Yote tries to get Joshua to leave immediately, but he's distraught by Dion's attack on the city. He figures something must have gone wrong and leaves Yote behind to intervene. Okay, so it looks like Dion is trying to destroy the Mother Crystal? Oh shoot!
The fire's shooting at us!
What just happened? Gah! Is the crystal actually alive? Drake's tale is an entirely different Mother Crystal than the three we've encountered thus far. The story brings us back to our main trio. Clive and Jill want to take advantage of the chaos to destroy the heart of the Mother Crystal. They tell Goots to get lost, but he says he'll stick around in case we need supplies.
But I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Oh sure. God forbid you show some generosity to the people who helped you find your pass and get here in the first place. Well, this Mother Crystal isn't gonna destroy itself. Let's get a move on. We now have to navigate through the aftermath of Bahamut's rage. The city is torn up with crystals and ether floods have shown up everywhere, which means waves of Akashic Dragoons and other netherworldly creatures now fill the streets of Twinside. While we're enjoying the sights, we see a familiar Eikon take to the skies. Joshua is keeping Bahamut busy to delay the destruction of the city.
What was that?
Bahamut, he'll kill us all. There he is. Joshua, I'm here, brother!
Yeah, I don't think he can hear you.
He can't hear you.
See? Along the path towards the heart, we are met by a stronger foe. It kinda reminds me of Sparda from Devil May Cry. He's got some pretty cool looking moves that are all elemental based.
Nice try.
And he's a pretty tough fight to boot.
Too slow.
Once we fill his dark soul with light, we press on towards the heart. We start going up a bunch of stairs when Clive tells us to hush.
Is someone there?
Oh,
It's you.
oh my gosh, it's been like 20 years. You won't even say Clive's name? She might be delirious, saying he, presumably Dion, tried to take Olivier away from her. Clive has a few questions for his mother.
Is this the child you made with the Emperor? Why, Mother? Why did you betray us all?
You have no right.
For the love of Gregor, answer him!
Answer him.
Thank you, Jill.
We took you in, savage. Show some respect for those who raise inns.
Yo, freeze her ass, Jill.
Honourable Elwyn, always thinking of his precious homeland. But what worth is a homeland in a world beset by the Blight?
What? Father did not seek to protect his country. He sought to protect his country. He sought to protect his people.
A leader's duty is not to protect his people. It is to protect the source of his sovereignty. The noble blood that runs in his family's veins. So long as this bloodline remains unbroken, what does it matter if a nation falls? One can always found another.
Another can be built.
I preserved my line. I bore a son of the noblest blood, to whom the whole world might kneel. That is why I gave Rosaria to Sambrek, that I might join my line with the Lesages and birth a savior of this benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix!
She looks like she's moving in 2 times speed.
This benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix!
There it is, though. She traded Rosaria for the opportunity to give birth to, in her eyes, the most pure and royal bloodline to rule over VALISTHEA. And she sought to use the power of the Phoenix and Bahamut as well. Part of this crazed goal of hers is because Clive didn't awaken as the Phoenix. And by some cruel joke, that blessing went to Joshua, who was born with some kind of illness. She apparently suffered ridicule for it from other nobles, and her blood's been boiling ever since. Okay, get ready for a good, passionate line delivery by Ben Starr.
Joshua's every waking moment was spent trying to shoulder the burden that you and the Phoenix and the Duchy foisted on him. That's why I became his shield. To help bear the weight. But what did you do? You betrayed your own blood and surrendered your son to his fate!
I just got chills.
Why did you survive? When the only one I truly cared for died?
That's a lot of damage.
Oh!
Fatal blow.
What? Have you not looked out of the window?
Actually, yeah. How did she miss the ginormous Sky Beast light show outside?
Joshua!
Apparently, Joshua was waiting for the perfect cinematic moment to crash right into the room of people that were just talking about him. Twinside must be a tiny kingdom. Bahamut comes in for the finishing blow, but Clive won't let that happen.
I am a shield of Rosaria, and I will do my duty.
Aw, he is so badass. Here we go! I'm just gonna say this. This fight right here is the peak of Eikon battles. The videography, soundtrack, mechanics, cinematic clashes, just everything is perfectly formulated to create the most epic Final Fantasy XVI moment. It takes a while to actually get into the fight, but come on, just look at this. It's like a scene from frickin' Fantasia. So the crystal changes shape to give us an arena to throw fists with Bahamut. We barely get into the fight before he pins us down. Joshua swings by though with a nice assist.
Joshua! No!
The fear of seeing Joshua hurt awakens a new ability in Ifrit. He can now use Spit Flare, which allows him to shoot a beam of fire. It also shreds through HP bars, making it a powerful special attack. Eventually, Bahamut gets annoyed and flies up into the sky to remove Clive from the equation.
I'm a firing my laser.
No! Oh no!
This kicks off the next section of the fight, where we get to play as the Phoenix. Something I love so much is how the theme of each icon plays at pivotal moments in this fight. The Phoenix's theme is just so good. This time around, we have a much more robust moveset. We can shoot fireballs by pressing triangle. Holding it will charge it up and fire out a powerful beam. Holding circle will allow us to lock onto target points and fire out homing projectiles. It's honestly done really well. It feels like a really good, modern Panzer Dragoon game. As the fight continues, Bahamut will keep changing settings to throw us off.
Stop it! Please think of your people!
Eventually, he'll try and pull off an insta-kill move that we'll have to stop by destroying the orb surrounding him.
I found it! It's locked!
After a long duel, Bahamut brings us back down onto the arena, and Clive makes it known that he was itching to get back into the ring. This is the last leg of the fight, and also brings us full circle, musically, playing Bahamut's theme. It's a wonderful piece of music that highlights Dion's regal character through the use of strings and classical composition. Paired with a beautiful flower-like arena, it feels like we're dancing at a ball! Yes, I feel so beautiful! The notes of royalty cascade into my eardrums, filling my heart with a desire to express myself with dance and movement. Some very cool variations and moves unique to this fight come in the form of combined special attacks with Joshua. When using Brimstone or Spitflare, the Phoenix will come in and perform a combo with us. Got him on the ropes. Just a bit more and he's finished.
Now, Joshua!
Phew! That was quite the boss fight. Why is he still up? Oh man, he's absorbing the heart! Ah, shoot. Just how strong is Bahamut? We beat the crap out of him and he acts like nothing happened. Bye! Clive and Joshua need more power. And just like a Dragon Ball Z plot twist, they achieve more strength through the power of fusion. Okay, jokes aside, this is actually kinda cool. The concept of icons fusing together to create a new form is pretty rad.
This may be enough. We can do it, Clive. We can. And we will. Together. Are you ready? Ready!
But we are actually going there. Final Fantasy in space! Kaioken! Times 10!
So the new form isn't just for show. It comes with its own set of attack animations and a new ability called Lightspeed, which lets you instantly transport to your target. Bahamut's got some new moves too. It's incredibly fun mixing up when to dodge, when to use Wildfire to run away from Giga Flare, and timing windows to use Lightspeed to land some combos. We are so close to taking Bahamut down. Without a choice, he brings out his ultimate attack.
We would burn the world. Not today.
Okay, so this Easter egg was lost on me because I had never played the Kingdom Hearts series, but apparently this is a reference to one of Donald Duck's special moves called Zeta Flare. It's awesome when game devs slip in things like this. It just adds a bit of third wall breaking that makes it feel like they really had fun making the game, and that at the end of the day, they're just gamers too. Good lord, finally. As fun as that was, it took like 20 minutes. The heart falls out of Bahamut, and there's Dion. Yo, bro cannot survive in space. Have you guys seen Event Horizon? Well, let's chalk it up to ether protection. Joshua swoops in and grabs Dion, and Clive finishes the job. 4 mother crystals down, 1 more to go. Back on Earth, which is a phrase I never imagined I'd be saying regarding this game, we get a touching reunion between 2 brothers.
Joshua!
Clive! My brother, you're alive. We both are. Nothing else matters.
Aw, it's just so sweet.
Reunited at last.
You said it, Jill. Dion has seemingly survived the beautifying effects of space. What the? Are we sure this isn't a horror game?
This is for my father.
Oh! Yo, Olivier was Ultima this whole time? Whether from a state of delirium or experiencing a hallucination, Dion reaches out to Sylvester. Actually, where is he? No time to ask questions. We gotta get out of here. Clive gives Joshua a hand with Dion when he's struck with another transfer of iconic inheritance. Oh, we get to see what happened during the Dragoon invasion. This ought to be good.
Madness is this, Dion. By the light! Dion, call off the Dragoons at once!
I am here to save you, Father. A creeping darkness hides in the heart of Sanbrek. It stems from your wife, the traitorous Anabella. Her puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings and the master loses her power!
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your emperor?
That kid is not my emperor.
Our people look to their emperor for protection, yet he labors not to secure their futures, but to seize what is left of the twins for himself.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion. Enough to win me the world. So go, claim VALISTHEA for me, brother.
This little shit. Oh. Oh no, Dion!
Dion.
Father.
Poor father. How he doted on his children. You did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks. Go, Bahamut, Kinslayer.
So there's the full story. Man, what a tragic end to the House of Lesage. This is my favorite thread of drama, and dare I say, the peak of the game for me. I think it hits that promise of a darker Final Fantasy story, and does so using great characters and interesting interactions between them. Well, that was a fun story. Joshua, being a good son, isn't about to leave Anabella behind.
You cannot stay here, Mother. Come.
Get away from me!
Girl, what is wrong with you?
This is all just a dream, just a bad dream!
Okay, she has lost it. Whoa.
You will not take me, Shadow!
Damn, I know she was awful, but this is such a tragic moment. After all the pain she causes everybody to get what she wanted, she loses it all, and those still standing are left to clean up her mess. So long, Anabella. You will not be missed. Our heroes skedaddle out of Twinside on the back of the Phoenix. Oh god, did they forget Yote?
Your Grace!
Ultima is hovering over the city, monologuing to himself. He talks about getting rid of the consciousness to sever the tie to one's will, thus allowing him to take full control of his precious vessel. And then he casts a terrible spell that darkens the skies with something called Primogenesis.
By Primogenesis shall a new age of reason begin.
We cut to a raunchy scene. Wait, isn't that Benedicta?
Don't you want to play?
If that is your wish.
Men, you are as meek as all the others.
Girl, you're the one putting up your leg and flashing your peach tree. Honey, you're looking a little butch.
Such feeble creatures.
No. Wait.
They call me Hugo, man of the
The sons of fire were united at last, and for but a moment, their flame burned bright.
As suspected, these forms are taken by none other than Ultima, and it looks like Barn has been serving under him to help bring Mythos under his command. Ultima commands him to sever Clive's consciousness, which is kind of a tall ask.
You ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin.
Yeah, I don't think you're understanding, Spirit Mads Nicholson. You physically can't cut a person's consciousness. Hello, welcome to Phoenix Pies. How may I serve you today? Yeah, can I get a cheese pizza with extra
consciousness?
No matter, the Barn A commits to Ultima's task in preparing Clive's body for hostile takeover. Hello, who is this black-haired beaut? An old ex, perhaps?
Mother.
Oh, nah. We reenacting Oedipus now? In all seriousness, I saw this more as a subtle look into Barnabas' character. He's a battle-hardened ruler who is often shown with a rather serious expression. But here, his face softens up and he reaches towards his mother in essentially a fetal position. It's clear he misses her, and it's a part of his emotions that he locks up yet yearns for. I don't think the game ever touches on it again, which is a shame, but I think its inclusion does make him a more interesting character. After another crazy series of events, the group returns to the hideaway. Joshua used a lot of his strength and is recuperating in the infirmary. You know the drill. Clive wants to talk to Otto, so we go check in with him, and he's got some pressing news. Akashic have been turning up everywhere, and our friends around the world need our help fending them off. Martha's my favorite, so let's go pay her a visit first. So we get to Martha's Rest, and yeah, not looking so good. After the skies turned purple, Akashic started popping up everywhere. These 3 upcoming subquests are honestly all the same: talk to the people and kill enemies. But I thought this would be a good time to go over Bahamut's abilities. His iconic feat is Wings of Light. You start it by pressing circle. You can also dodge into it by pressing circle right as an enemy attacks. After that, whenever you have it active, a meter charges up. It goes up to 4. When you press circle again, you unleash Mega Flare, an attack that targets all enemies and does some heavy damage. Impulse is an attack that targets multiple enemies, locking them in place. Flare Breath is a continuous flame that can damage multiple foes and also drags them along the line of fire. Satellite conjures orbs that you can use to shoot projectiles with triangle. You can also charge for a more powerful blast. The ultimate move is Giga Flare, which is a giant beam that you can move around and inflict massive damage. This made me realize that I never talked about the ultimate moves for other icons, so let me take a moment to go through those now. Phoenix's ultimate is Flames of Rebirth. Clive dons the wings of the Phoenix and sends out a flurry of fireballs attacking multiple enemies. Garuda's ultimate is Aerial Blast. Clive launches a massive tornado that carries enemies with it. It kind of sucks to use though, because you can't see anything! Sounds cool on paper, but annoying to use. Ramuh's ultimate is Judgment Bolt. Clive launches Ramuh's staff into the air and it rains down a huge bolt of lightning with a huge attack area. Titan's ultimate is Earthen Fury. He pulls up the ground and sends a wave of rocks upheaving everything in its path. I forgot to mention that Ifrit brings some unique abilities as well. Ignition launches Clive forward in a fiery blaze, burning everything in his path. And Will o' the Wykes covers Clive in fireballs, dealing extra damage whenever they touch an enemy. Okay, that rounds out abilities up to this point. We get back to the hideaway to report things to Otto. According to him, Joshua is awake, so we go visit him at the infirmary. Joshua recounts the tragic tale of Dion and his father, and how Olivier was the true pupper of Puppet of Ultima. Olivier was the true puppet of Ultima. The symbolism is all too clear now. Clive asks Joshua what he knows of Ultima. He only knows that Clive is a part of his ultimate plan. Why though, he isn't certain. It's clear he is special though, being the only person that can wield the power of multiple icons. Clive wonders why Ultima hasn't claimed him yet, and Joshua wagers it's perhaps because the two aren't compatible. Hence, why Ultima wants to sever Clive's consciousness.
I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body, but I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
Yeah, care to elaborate?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
Aww. Okay, so I have questions about that. Ultima's still creeping around, like every major event blew up because he was there to set it in motion. So what good is containing him if you're not really containing him?
Clive! It's Gav! There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Kanver.
Oh boy, let's go talk to Otto. So a bunch of Akashic have started attacking Kanver. Mind you, this is where Gav, Uncle Byron, and Mid are currently. The quickest route there is through a town called Tabor.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
Yeah, bro, you just coughed up your heart like 1 minute ago.
I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
Wait,
so we really did just leave Yote behind back in Twinside?
I guess she's fine, though. We cut through the desert again, this time in a different region. When we arrive, we enter a building.
Jesus!
We meet Yote here, and also find out a little more about her involvement with Joshua.
I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne.
After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector.
Ah, so that's why she's so protective of Joshua. And that's also how Joshua survived Phoenix Gate. Joshua asks Yote to tell us what she's discovered. The Black Galleon, Barnabas' ship, was spotted in the Crystalline Dominion, and it's likely that it set sail towards Kanver. We know that it's obviously a trap for Clive. Speaking of Kanver, we cut to a room full of councilmen bickering about their safety with the recent siege on the city. Their meeting is interrupted, though, with a surprise appearance.
Distinguished members of the council.
Yo, it's Twinknir and Barney Boy! Their conversation starts passive, but when it's revealed that those attacking the city are Wellowed soldiers, the councilmen call their guards. They're about as useful as wet toilet paper. Oh man, he cut everyone.
The girl is still here, somewhere in the city.
As expected, he uses Mid's safety as bait for Clive. The three are discussing Ultima. Specifically, they speculate that Barnabas has been serving Ultima for about 3 years. Joshua shows them an old tapestry with a familiar image. He surmises that the icons have been created to serve Ultima. But of course, none but Odin falls in line to Ultima. Joshua wishes to accompany Clive to Kanver and sends Yote off to the hideaway. She is so worried and miffed though, like, it's so cute and sweet.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish.
Aww. So, the three of them head to Kanver. Before that though, this is also where we meet Cyril, another member of the Undying. He's not really a standout character, just know that he's the one that Joshua tasks with finding info on Ultima. Okay, off to Kanver. The three arrive at a building where the B team in need of saving is waiting. There's a nice little interaction between Mid and Joshua.
Name's Mididol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
And we get more weepy Byron. There are survivors throughout the city that need saving from the Akashic. Jill and Joshua will go off as one group, and Clive will go with Torgal. Mid, Gav, and Byron are to get Mid's ship ready for takeoff. Alright everyone, break. On our journey through the city, we cut through wave after wave of Akashic.
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
The two officially greet each other. Slepnir says the Akashic are perfect beings untainted by one's own will.
They are men, like you and me, albeit one's unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness.
So then, couldn't Ultima just turn Clive Akashic? seems like it would work, no?
I confess I have been very much looking forward to this.
Oh boy, I've been waiting to throw hands with him. Let's see what he can do. We put to sleep in Slepnir, and then our friends come join us. They're all about to leave when Barnabas enters the scene.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
The man knows how to make an entrance.
Indeed.
C and B finally meet face to face and have a duel of blades. Damn, the way this guy moves, you'd think he was performing a ballet routine. They also have a riveting exchange.
Mythos.
He means to test Clive to his limit and breaks out the Blade of Odin.
Try it.
You walked right into that. Who taught you how to fight? Oh, come on! You couldn't dodge that? Despite all those instant quick-time events you did fine with, B-Boy 100% deserves this win.
You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua and Jill rush in to save Clive. Jill primes into Shiva to get the brothers some time to escape. Barnene seems disappointed though.
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Aw, man! We're gonna have to go save her, aren't we? Clive is good and safe. We're resting within Kanver in some area called the Ironworks. Thanks to Joshua, his physical wounds have healed, but he will need some time to gain consciousness. Mid gets a little emotional seeing Clive in this state.
Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
He's awake!
All I want to do is help, and the world won't save itself.
The man opens his eyes for 2 seconds and he's already doling out emotional pep talks. Hate to roll over his thunder, but there's some bad news. The royalists all left on the Black Galleon and Jill never came back, meaning Captain Barn has taken her with her. Of course, it'd be too damn convenient and well-paced to have mid-ship ready to go. So now we have to go back to the hideaway to find some notes that may help us fix an issue with the Mithril engine she worked on being too powerful. We talk to Otto, who tells us to check Mid's workshop, go figure. After looking around a bit, we find a doll that catches our interest. There's a note sticking out that's from Sid. When we read it, he apparently hid the part we need in Mid's opus. So we go back to Otto and ask if he knows anything about this first opus. He thinks it might refer to the jukebox, so we walk over to it only to find that these rascals have broken it. Clive inspects it and finds something jamming up the gears. He removes it and voila, it's working again. It's presumably a part that will be useful for the ship. We gotta take this part back to Mid. We get back to the Ironworks and lo and behold, it's the answer to Mid's problem. Clive asks Mid if they can catch up with Barnabas using the ship.
Can we catch them?
This isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise!
Her confidence is certainly reassuring. All of a sudden, they hear a noise. Uh-oh, they've been found out. And we'll have to hold off our pursuers until the ship is ready. I think this is the first time we fight with 3 other party members. There's some pretty entertaining banter between them.
Behind me, Lord Rosfield. Behind you? I'll have you know, Earthbreaker here once struck fear into the heart of every man in the Twins. Come on then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer next?
I thought it was called Heartbreaker.
They're still about as helpful as ever, though. Alright, that's enough. We killed them all and the ship is ready, so we head back. What the?
But he was confounded. Slepnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Creation of Odin? Honestly, that takes so much away from his character. He was interesting before, and now he's just some magic puppet. I wonder if he's a Bjork fan, though.
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield?
Kiss ass. Now we gotta deal with a squad of Slepnirs. They're significantly weaker though. Clive orders Mid to start the ship, and they'll catch up to it as they deal with the Slepnirs. Once they get rid of a good deal of them, they start running for the ship. Oh, come on Clive! You can make it!
Yes, white men can jump! We're coming for you, Jill!
But just hold on a little bit. We'll be diving deeper into this sea-tendering story in the next video. Hopefully, Jill doesn't succumb to a case of the scurvies. Until next time, I'll catch you on the next Ghost Yawn video. Bye!